Thanks for coming back to the show.
Of course,
we
thanks
love
for having
you here.
me back.
We have, and we have a good big Broadway performance tonight
I
at the end of the show. And you were
know.
telling me backstage that you started out in doing musical theater.
Yeah. I actually went to school for musical theater, and I started when I was 10, but I've been doing it pretty much like my entire life.
And I was asking you if you remembered your first role, and luckily your mom and dad were back there, and they go, "Oh, we remember it." Shrek the musical.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was the dragon.
You were the
Shrek
dragon in
musical.
Shrek the musical. Wow.
I think I was like 15 or something.
Really?
Yeah, I was young, but I remember being so excited because I obviously like Shrek the Musical was like such a fun show.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I had a song to myself, and I'd never had that before. And so I was
on.
like, yeah, but I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm so excited, and it was a fun song. So, and I love the summer and that whole.
Would you ever do a Broadway show?
I would love to.
Really?
Like that's still my dream, and I mean, if somebody wants to.
That would be fun. Yeah, oh, please. That means you have to come. That means you have to come back to our show because we're right down the street.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. Oh, you're also a very talented dancer as well, by the way.
Thanks.
No, you have a dance crew.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna forget the name of it now. But
It's Duple Dance Crew.
the Duple.
Duple,
Yeah. What is Duple?
Duple, well, it was me and my friend who came up with it, and we both are into music, and we started as the two of us, and so we were thinking one day, and she was like, what should we call it? And she was like, Duple, like Duple Meter, because there's two of us, and that's kind of how the name came about.
Ah, Duple. Well, you are, you're going viral on all over TikTok and everything. Here's one of your recent dance videos here. Check this out right here.
They don't miss high, they don't miss cool, they don't miss let's break all the rules. They don't miss nice, but I might bite, don't try. I got a million moves, they don't miss.
I mean, come on. The Duple Dance Crew! The Duple Dance Crew! And who was that in there with you?
That's my best friend, Ella.
That's you and Ella.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are great together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's my bestie.
yeah, and you were telling me that you love everything K-pop.
I do.
That's
I
where you
do.
get a lot of your inspiration from.
That's where that's where all the dancing comes from. And I got into it right when I got into college from Ella, and then through that, like that's kind of where I expanded my dance, I guess, training in a sense while I was in school. But I just think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. But then you met Lisa from Blackpink
Yeah.
at the
I've
Met
met
Gala.
Lisa a couple times before.
Come on. Did you fangirl out?
Definitely. But the first time I met her was actually at like a Louis Vuitton dinner, because we're both Louis Vuitton ambassadors. And so I met her at a dinner, and it's been really nice to kind of meet her at all of these events, because it's crazy now that I can kind of consider her my friend, and she's a big sense of comfort anytime I go to any of these events. Like I remember after the Met Gala, I got inside and I was like freaking out after that big carpet and everything.
Yeah.
And then she was like the first person that I saw, and she was like, "You look so beautiful," and I was like, "You look so beautiful."
You're like, oh my God. Has she ever seen any of your dance videos?
Yeah, she has, and there's another member of Blackpink named Jisoo, and I remember when we got inside, I'd never met Jisoo before, but she was telling Jisoo about us covering Blackpink, because Duple covered Blackpink, like in 2021 or something.
Yeah, and you're like, never mind. Anyway,
I was like,
let's keep moving on. Keep moving on. Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
But I know you're a big music fan because I saw you were at Coachella this year.
Yeah.
What was the highlight of Coachella?
Oh my gosh.
A lot.
Well, I mean, Bieberchella was like, Justin Bieber was kind of the highlight. I mean, like, obviously Pink Panthers too, and like I got to go on stage with her, but like,
Yes.
I've been a fan of Justin Bieber since I was 10, so I was definitely
Me too.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Period.
I think we're the same age, yeah. How cool was he, though? I loved his performance, by the way.
It was so cool, and I just remember feeling so nostalgic when he, like, it got to the part where he was playing all of his old songs on the computer.
He was just, like, looking at YouTube videos. I was like, who has the confidence to do something like this
And then
in front of
sing along
100,000?
at the same time.
But then he's got a great voice, and you go, oh, that's why he's who he is. He's a talented guy.
I was like, 10-year-old Chase is so happy right now, and I was like, I can't believe I'm finally seeing Justin Bieber.
Yeah, like Dragon from Shrek musicals, loving Justin Bieber right now. But here we are. Let's talk about The Testaments.
Yeah.
This picks up a few years after the events of the original show, The Handmaid's Tale. Tell me what's going on here. You are Elizabeth Moss's teenage daughter.
Yeah, so I play Hannah, if anybody has watched The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
But, but, so I'm playing Hannah, or Agnes is what she's named in the show, and it's kind of a coming-of-age story following all of these daughters of Gilead who are the daughters of high-ranking commanders. So you're kind of seeing a different world in Gilead, and I think that that's kind of cool because the cast is very fresh. It's a younger cast, and it's in the school, and you have a girl who comes from outside of the school who's called a Pearl Girl, and she kind of wakes things up in the school a little bit. So.
Okay. I love this. I want to show a clip. Here's Chase Infinity in The Testaments. Take a look at this.
What?
You're not a Pearl Girl. The rest of them, they do anything to fit in. But you don't seem to care that this could ruin everything for you. Everything you came here for.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Which makes me wonder, what did you come here for?
He hurt you and Hulda.
And you.
What?
And you. He hurt you too, right?
Right. Exactly.
Whoa! Chase Infinity, everybody! The Testaments is streaming now on Hulu and Disney+. More Tonight Show after the break. Stick around, everybody. Come on back.